Good evening Europe, bonsoir Europe, and goede avond Europa. Welcome everybody to the first Euro Sickhouse Game Festival. Tomorrow in Rotterdam, the annual Eurovision Festival finals are happening, but tonight all eyes of Europe are on Sickhouse in Enschede. During tonight's program, 7 game designers from 7 European countries will present their works, and at the end of the night, the country with the famous 12 points will gain a central point in the upcoming Overkill Festival in November of this year. So as I said, we're live from Sickhouse in Enschede, and for the people who don't know, Sickhouse is an playful art, gaming and technology platform that uses their yearly research to create an extremely interactive festival at the end of the year. During these times where people had to stay inside as much as possible, we created a weekly program with live streams of Let's Plays, talks, live performances and a podcast called Is It Queerdo? With these programs, we're always connected to a yearly theme. We try to research a future in a digital and in an analog way. See where that future will bring us and how we can make it the best, most beautiful, diverse and safe space for everybody. We do make sure that we do this in a very playful research, in an open way, and we always try to make it as accessible and interactive for everybody as possible. Now, for our program of tonight, this week, and because I am secretly a huge Eurovision Song Contest fan, we decided on creating a spoof on that. So tonight, in this order, Joon will represent Iceland, Alistair is here for the UK, Maxi for Spain, and Jason for Russia. Then we have a 10-minute intermezzo from our specially for this event formed collective, irontrash@hotmail.eu. And after that, we will continue with TATIANA representing France, CHRISTOS representing Cyprus, and last but not least, Thomas for Belgium. After the last presentation, the band will start playing, and there will be a link in the chat that everybody can click and vote for your favorite country and participant. Now, in the spirit of Eurovision, you can't vote for your own country, so you have to vote for a country that is not yours. Again, the winner will receive a super awesome YOLO hotspot in the Overkill Festival. During the live stream, under everybody's name, you will find a website and a place where you can support the game designers that we are presenting. And in the intermezzos, you will find a link to donate to Sickhouse. But now, without further ado, let's start the show with a performance by irontrash@hotmail.eu. Woo!
We hope you have a wonderful evening. This one game. I like it.
Yes, let's give it up one more time for irontrash@hotmail.eu. Pram, pram, pram. Now, we're gonna start with all our contestants. And all our contestants are together in one Zoom call, but we call it the green room, like what is happening with the actual Eurovision. And in that same Zoom call, also Marie will be there. And after every presentation, she will say one of the questions that you put in the chat. And she will ask it to the person who did the presentation. So make sure you ask your questions in the chat and maybe Marie will choose yours. And let's now go to our first contestant. Our first contestant is Joon Turbo. And Joon represents Iceland and is calling in from Reykjavik. And from 2013 till 2017, he worked for Glitchnap, which is a Danish game developer studio that he co-founded with Mats and Jonas. Since 2018, he went solo, and if you've seen our streams before, you saw one of the projects that he collaborated on, which is called Nuts. Take it away, Joon! Woo!
Hey, thanks for the intro. Hi, everybody. My name is Joon, and well, you already know everything about me, but let me just quickly share my screen. Welcome to the Zoom thing. Yeah, so it's my website. I'm just some guy. I'm from Belgium originally. I've been living in Iceland for a while, making some video games, like for example, Laser Knights, which is a 4-player local multiplayer game that costs $100. What? Oh, yeah, I guess it costs $100. How do I get rid of this? Dark. I made another game called Knife to Meet You, where you fight a robot that has a knife. It feels like a bad idea. I made that one too, and I made a sport where you put a coin on the floor and two people wear an oven mitt and they try to pick up the coin. Then I made a game called Don't Trip, where you do some weird stuff to your phone, and it's explained in this video by a sock puppet. Yeah, that was a really long time ago, like many years, like it must be like 2019 or something. I don't really remember a lot because the last 2 years I've been working on this game called Nuts. If you go to nuts.game, you can find out all about nuts. But I thought it'd be fun if we just play a little bit of Nuts together for this Euro Sickhouse game stream. So this is the world of Nuts. This is my little caravan, some TVs, a printer, trash can. Sit down. Okay, but I don't actually have a lot of time, so I'm speaking so fast. So let's just get right down to business. So this isn't the start of the game. Some person on the phone has just told me I should take this camera and go find where the squirrel lives. And I have this little GPS in the bottom left with a big X. So I'm gonna go there. Looks like that's his tree. Put this camera down. I'm gonna run back home. Put the other camera. Yeah, hope you're all having a good time. My game is pretty chill, so I thought, yeah, let's start low energy. I hope some other people will bring some of the. I guess this is more of the like romantic ballad type of Eurovision song, and then the other countries can bring the bangers. Okay, so we can look at it from that angle. Let's look at it from like this angle maybe, and see where it goes. Yeah. See if we see some squirrels. So the game is about watching squirrels in the forest and figuring out what they're doing. Somebody could tell me when I'm running out of time, that'd be awesome. But let's see. Is there a squirrel here? Oh, there. Are you? What's your name, little guy? What's your name? Let's print this out. Good. I'm gonna name you Sickhouse. Yes, this squirrel is called Mr. Sickhouse. That's cool. So okay, we should probably see where it goes. It runs down. I see on this other TV. It runs to the east, to the river. So let's go with that new information. We can figure out where to put the cameras. And that's kind of how you play Nuts. I recommend you do so because it's a very cool video game that I made and spent a lot of time on. But yeah, what else should I talk about? There's a cool volcano in Iceland. I didn't make that one. I think the earthquakes that have been going on here since the beginning of the year make that one. This river looks like oddly suspicious. If I was a squirrel and I needed to cross the river, I'd probably do it here. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, some trash here. And the trash inside. Let's see if it crosses the river. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. I'll go in slow-mo mode. Really looks really good when it's in the air. Oh yeah, it's kind of important. I didn't make this game alone. I made it with some friends. There's another Icelandic-based, well, he's an Icelander, I'm not, I'm Icelandic-based. Icelandic developer named Torvi, a artist named Paul Clarisou, should follow his stuff. And Almutraka did all of the sound, which unfortunately you cannot hear, but if you play the game, you will be able to hear it. Oh, I dropped the picture. And Charlene Putney, who wrote the story. So okay, it crosses the river, we know that now. I'm just gonna cheat a tiny bit and skip ahead to the conclusion because I want to show you where the squirrel goes.
John, you're out of time.
Okay, let me just real quick. Okay, so the squirrel runs into this secret cave, and look, oh, what's this? There's some dynamite here. What kind of a squirrel collects dynamite? That's really weird. Well, I guess you'll have to play the game to find out. That's my time. Yeah, vote Iceland.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. I saw a lot of questions popping up. A lot of questions. First question was, why would the game cost 100 euros? But I think it's nicer to go on to the Nuts question because it was a more fun question.
Yeah, there's a Kotaku article that explains why it costs 100 euros.
Yeah.
So just Google Laser Knights Kotaku. I'm not going to answer.
Thank you for this one. I was curious, are you looking at Squirrel now differently that you did this for 2 years?
Yeah, I think so. I've always thought they're kind of up to something. And I feel that the thing that happens now when you make a game like this I get probably every day, I get pictures and videos of squirrels from friends that they record themselves. Like a lot of people live in areas where there's a lot of squirrels, and it just confirms my suspicion that there's a global squirrel conspiracy going on. They're actually the animal. One of the things I learned from making this game, they're the animal that's most responsible for power outages and communications outages, because they just eat cables, and they will just like, you know, oh, this whole city doesn't have power anymore, and that's the squirrels. So I think they're on the good side generally, but we should still be suspicious of them. Yeah.
Thank you very much. There are many questions in the chat. There are many questions in the chat, so you can go directly there and answer all these people. Thank you very much. And now we go further with our show, and I leave the microphone to Niels.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much, Joon. Also, I would like to explain, I don't think I explained this at the start, in the spirit of Eurovision, we gave everybody 5 minutes to present their game. So if you think like, hey, why is it so short? We gave everybody 5 minutes. But of course, you're very, very more than welcome to also check out all the things that they're presenting by yourself afterwards. That is very important and super fun. Now we're going up to the next contestant, which is Alistair Aitcheson. And Alistair is the host and creator of the award-winning live stage show, The Incredible Playable Show. And Alistair started his career in 2010 when he created mobile and tablet games, but after that he branched out to more alternative controllers and live shows. In the past he used paper shredders, inflatables and electric shocks, because he likes to get players to move, break the rules and make each other laugh. So take it away, Alistair.
Hello, I am the homunculus. This is the homunculus game. It is played in person using a real homunculus and physical touch. Because we are playing over the internet, we will simulate touch using a virtual hand. The homunculus loves to be tickled. Touch his tickle point to make it laugh uncontrollably. But touching the homunculus anywhere else will cause it severe pain. Speak into the microphone to control the hand. Left, down, towards you, down, to the foot, down, 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 no, up, up, to the left. Yes? Yes, now down towards you. How do I say this? Back? Back? No, not to the back. Head? So just say your body part. Head? No. Shoulders? Okay, okay. No. Middle finger. Middle finger from your right hand. Right. No. So, your belly button. Belly button. Belly button. Knee. Your left knee. Yes. Yes. The inside. Oh. Yes. I have been reprogrammed. Let's play again. All right. Let's play again. So we would like the hand to go up. Yes. And now back further to you. Yes. And now down. Scratching the back of your head. Sorry. All right. Okay. Now to your face. Look at the hands. Maybe the front of your nose. Come on. No. Sorry. Let's try the elbows. Your left elbow. Yeah. Is this yes? No. Oh my God. I'm really sorry. Oh, this is okay. This one has to be in the back. Is this like you're crying? I'm really sorry, Alistair. Really sorry. Let's try to touch your ass. Yes, this one. Go. Nice. Yay! Thank you, Alistair. I have a little question for you. Maybe I'll let you catch your breath. I see you coming back.
Hiya.
Beautiful
Sorry I'm late.
presentation.
Was there someone in here?
Homunculus?
A what? A homunculus?
A homunculus?
What's this doing on my floor?
Uh-oh.
Some kind of virtual hand. That's weird. Anyway, sorry I missed it. I hope I'm not late, am I?
You're not late.
Cool.
We're in the middle of the show.
Okay.
England is well represented.
Excellent.
And we have a little question for you.
Yep. I'll see if I can answer.
Yeah. How can people play this with you now?
So I mean, right now, they'd either have to fly over here to Britain, and come find me, or they can send a homunculus out to find them. That's assuming that I am a homunculus. There are homunculi roaming around the countryside all over Europe and Australia. So do keep an eye out for them. That might be a good way to, like, if you can coax one with a bit of cheese or something, it might let you play. All
right. Thank you very much. I'll let
thank you very much.
And we are going back to Niels.
Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you so much, Alistair. And also thank you so much for the homunculus who joined us as a surprise. That's amazing. Let's quickly go to the next contestant. And the next contestant is Maxi Molina from Spain. And Maxi is an art director, voice director and 2D artist. And a current retired comic book colorist with over 8 years of experience. Their previous clients include major companies like DC Comics, Blizzard and Dark Horse, and a huge amount of indie games. Maxi is also the creator and sole developer of The Hayseed Knight, a gorgeously animated and full voice-acted visual novel. You go, Maxi! Take it away!
Yo! Hey everyone! It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm going to be upfront. I wasn't ready for this. My God, you've seen those 2 contestants? It's amazing stuff. I'm here to bring you all my narrative game. I'll do my best. Thank you so much for having me. Let's go. If you can see me properly, I'm going to do slides. I'm sorry. So let me tell you all about The Hazy Night, a game I can barely pronounce and I spent 5 years making. First, they've already made me the honor of introducing me, but just in case, hey, I'm Maxi Molina or Sandra MJ. You can find me on Twitter at Sandra MJ Dev. And I do a whole bunch of stuff and you can hire me for all of it. You should indeed. I mean, if you have money or if you want to, I'm there for you. But anyway, we've come here to talk about The Hazy Night. And you may be wondering, what is The Hazy Night? I mean, I am always wondering that. Well, come, traveler, and listen to a tale of the Knight of the Upper Field, the bravest, the most handsome, no, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all. We manage, sorta.
Yeah, let's try that again. So, what is The Hazy Night? Really loud, that's why it is. Let me, sorry, 1 second. Whoop. There we go. So what The Hazy Night is, it's a visual novel, a really, really cool visual novel where you'll join a ragtag band of misfits as they piece together how this potato here, Adder, a one-eyed farm boy with seemingly impossible dreams, becomes the most celebrated knight the Kingdom of VAKKER has ever known. This gorgeous, fully voice-acted and animated visual novel unravels in unexpected ways, with a perfect blend of mystery, comedy, and romance. But to sum it up, it's a fantasy comedy visual novel. I'm going to review the music because, I'm sorry music, I love you, but you're in the way. It's a fantasy comedy visual novel. That is, it's not a dating sim, it's just very pretty. You'll laugh as you play, you'll have a lot of heartbreaking moments where you'll cry and you'll be like, why am I having to go through this? It's fine, you'll have a lot of laugh. It's based on Al-Andalus, that is medieval Spain. It's not actually Al-Andalus, it's like medieval fantasy Al-Andalus, but you get to learn history. It's great. In this game, you'll choose Adder's destiny. Will you be able to piece his past together? Will you lead him astray? I mean, he's already pretty bad off when you start, so can't go much worse. But what sets it apart from other visual novels, it's fully voice acted and fully animated. So, if you don't like books, that's fine. You get something closer to a cartoon and a VN. And also there's an encyclopedia for all the beautiful lore nerds out there. All of you who love Tolkien to your very bones, I do too. I'm here for you. You can read all you want. Now, it's been a while. I've been developing the Hazy Night on my own for a while now. Since May 2017, that is a long time. There's over 10 hours of content so far. And I've taken care of pretty much all of it. Writing, art, programming, direction, with external contributions being every voice that is not mine. And all the music and SFX that I've licensed or commissioned. And consultancy to make sure it was as accessible as possible to everyone. And apparently that is the end of the slides. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, bring them on. Sorry for taking your time, and thank you. Right? I think there we go. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maxi. We had a question in the chat, but you answered them all in the slide. So we people ask if this was I have to go back to this, but if it was voice acted, and you said it was all voice acted, and somebody asked, is it a dating sim? And you said it's not a dating sim. So that's
yes, I moonlight as a fortune teller. I'm sorry.
Yes. Really nice. And then, so a question: you mentioned there were like 10 hours of game. Are you still developing the game?
It's a chapter by chapter based thing. So right now, if you buy the game on Steam, for example, it's $15. If you buy it, you get access to all the future updates for free. There's one more chapter and an epilogue to come. And yeah, I mean, like it's a fun romp, and I think it's a pretty unexplored setting. You know, like if you ever felt like I don't like visual novels, I don't want to play a visual novel, you should give it a go, because I didn't like them either before I made them.
All right. Thank you very much. It was really beautiful to see your presentation. And I think there's a lot of people motivated to play this adventure now. All the links are under the stream, so they will find it. Thank you, Maxi. And then we go to our next contestant. I give the microphone to Niels.
Thank you so much, Maxi. The following contestant is Jason VAKKER from Russia. Jason is Jason is calling in live from Moscow. Well, they are also living there. They are an independent game developer currently studying the 4th year of the Game Design and Virtual Reality Department of the HSR Art and Design School. And Jason is exploring emotional approaches to game design and trying to expand the boundaries of these mediums, of the video games in this medium. Their current project is Sona Red. And after their presentation, we also have a 10-minute intermezzo, so you won't see me, you will go directly to the intermezzo, and then after 10 minutes we go back with the rest. But for now, take it away, Jason.
Hi. Let me show you my game just right now. The world of oppression is just like a game. There's always a system. That system wants us to be blind. But we are not. That system built the frames. But we are breaking it. That system considers everything black and white. But we reinvented the color wheel. That system hides our voices. But we hear everyone. At the end, that system pretends we've got everything. But it's not enough. They want us to exit this game. But exit is no longer a safe word. Our desire for freedom became strong, just like sexual passion. Imagine how your body is trembling from sexual arousal. A pungent, sweet body odor spreads, and you can smell it. A lump rises in your throat, and it's hard even to make a sound. All you can hear is the rapid pulse of blood in your ears. That's how we crave our freedom. And soon as you get a taste of this freedom for the first time, all your barriers will collapse. Nothing can stop you. Because you know what? Fuck the barriers. Fuck the walls. Fuck the stupid rules. Fuck the ones who don't let us to be ourselves. Fuck the system. Listen, you are your first priority. Be free. Sois libre. T'es libre. Будь вольным. Будь свободен. If you want to fuck, do it. Fuck him. Fuck her. Fuck them. Or even fuck me. But don't forget, as long as you are strong, anything is possible. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a beautiful performance. It's a
Thank you.
nice surprise. I don't have a question coming right up. I don't see question yet in the chat. People are maybe really
Okay.
watching. But exactly, I see this is insane, credible, so beautiful. So you can destroy VAKKER. Like, so people are enjoying your performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If we have a question maybe coming later, we'll call you back. But for now,
Okay.
I think everybody really take this in. So thank you. And we are
Thank you.
going directly to our little break. See you.
Shoulder action. Sometimes when I game too much, I feel this tension. I feel this tension in my muscles. You have to feel like all this tension and it needs to get out. So we have like a little break here. You can get out of that chair. Then you can get out of the chair and go to the zone. Hey, Wonka. Borders are an illusion. We are here united as one. One entity moving. Move the hips, girl. Move them hips, boy. Move your hips, favorite toy. Game. Desire. Anything but anti-RSI. Move with Iron Trash at hotmail.eu. That's us. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I kind of feel like happy, you know, because all these great games, they make me so happy. I mean, gaming is so nice and I also feel like all this cash burning in my pockets, and they're so heavy, so heavy. And I think, wow, I feel like donating to all these great indie game developers. Hey Wonka, do you feel like donating?
Oh, I have too much money. I always feel like donating.
Yeah. And you Workman, do you like donating?
Donate it all. All the stuff. Donate it for EU.
I have no clue what he said, but maybe you heard it. It was inspirational, I assume.
Always buy the dip.
Shit.
Anybody got some investment to invite?
Zero 0001.
All lies.
00011
Access to truth denied.
Don't deny my desire. Money, donation, aggravation, constellation, constipation. Well, this is maybe a moment to go to the toilet before the other indie game developers present their games. So do it while you can. Ooh la la. Gaming. Arts. Creation. Joy. Laughter. Passion. Kindness. Compassion. No confession. I'm just here to dance and game.
Dance. Tonight. Dance. Tonight. Dance. Dance.
Dance, donate, dance. Dance. Oh, all my money flows out of my pockets. Dance. Roll. All the way to the indie game developers and Sickhouse and Iron Trash at hotmail.eu. Don't email us.
Dance. Tonight.
Dance tonight. Dance tonight. Dance.
Hero.
Dance.
Hero.
Tonight. 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 Music. Gert Jan.
Yes, welcome back everybody. Give it up one more time in the chat for irontrash@hotmail.eu. Yeah! Best band already, I'm a super fan. For now, let's go back into the program. Because our next contestant is calling in live from Paris, France, TATIANA VILENA dos Santos. And TATIANA is a game designer and an interactive artist, working mostly in artistic residency on collaborative works. She loves to mix disciplines from art to engineering, and she has an interactive multimedia project called Mechbird, or Matchbird. I don't really know how to pronounce this. And also she writes articles about the design methods on Game Sutra. Now, take it away, TATIANA.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. So let's start. So yeah, hello, everyone. Thanks Sickhouse and the VAKKER Festival for inviting me this year to defend the colors of my country, France. France. So I'm TATIANA VILENA dos Santos. I'm a game designer and artist born and raised in Paris. I've been making games for 10 years now, and I'm mainly known for making weird art house games for new technologies and old ones, and for building my own game installations and handmade controllers with a strong focus on hybridization between tangible and digital media. And since 2012, I ran a project titled Mechbird that I wanted to present you today. And since 2012, I have a hard time explaining what Mechbird is exactly. So much that I ended up quitting trying and putting a weird cryptic baseline saying that Mechbird is all about electric eggs and digital omelets. But for this presentation, I decided to give it another try and attempt to explain it through a video game meant to be played with this custom controller I made this morning just for the Euro Sickhouse Game Vision. So let's start. Mechbird is not a company, it's not an association, it's not an art collective, it's not a bakery, and it's not a tour operator. So what is Mechbird? Is it a plane? Is it a bird? Surprisingly, it's not. It's an art house game research project. In other words, it's a big project made from several smaller projects. There's about 25 of them now, and all these games have a common point. They are all trying to push the boundaries of electronic and digital games at a formal level. So these games have weird forms, but not just for the sake of it, but to blow players' mind and body. Metaphorically, of course. Mechbird's games heavily feature hallucinatory tricks like optical illusions, anaglyphs, Lovecraftian monsters, nightmarish creatures, absurd game rules and absurd game controllers, or impossible coordination challenges. And Mechbird is all about making games that are exhibited in festivals and art gatherings rather than sold online or in shops. So these games fit a pre-existing social context and can be used as a social lubricant. A game like Atsuno, Atsuno is a cooperative electronic twister played on the body of another player, and it's often used by in nightclubs and parties by partygoers to flirt and get closer to their potential partner of the night, while a game like Nigemu enables physical competition, so players can settle their disputes through a ruled and safe experience. It's like their own little personal octagon. And games that are part of the Mechbird project don't try to immerse the player in the pixel world behind the screen. Instead, they aim to bring the digital magic outside of the screen to offer players a way to live a fantasy like the godlike feeling of controlling the weather and navigating through space by playing the piano in this game Contre-Ciel. So, sum up, MechBird is a collection of games that aim to bring the digital magic outside of the screen, to go beyond the injunction of digital immersion the video game realm is known for. MechBird is a collection of games using street games and sports paradigm to instigate playfulness and a playful state of mind into players that works as a social lubricant. And MechBird is a collection of games using custom-made interfaces and especially handmade gamepads as a tool of control. The game is controlling players' body through the constraints and restraints it features, but at the same time, it's empowering them by providing magic powers over the game space. It's a bilateral control dynamics. And finally, to put it in one sentence, MechBird is a collection of weird, bizarre, eerie games exploring the uncharted territories of playfulness. So thanks a lot for your attention. Take care and be playful.
Thank you, beautiful, really inspiring. I had to, watching all of this, I had to dream about the moment where we're gonna be able to play this game, where we can touch each other and we don't have to do all this only digital touching. So thank
Looking
you for
forward.
this. Yes, yes. One question came from the chat. Somebody is wondering, where does this all your inspiration come from?
Whoa, so I'm trying to not get inspired by a video game too much because you can quickly be overwhelmed by the stereotypes and cliches without even noticing. And I think art installations, weird festivals with a kink for the punkish vibe I kind of get from the Overkill Festival are big inspiration for me.
Nice, nice. So if Corona allows, I think we can expect a lot of Tatiana's game at our festival in the coming years. So we're looking forward. Thank you very much. I will give back the microphone to Niels.
Thank you so much, Marie, and thank you so much, Tatiana. I love the controller. It's really amazing. Now, next up is CHRISTOS Constantinou, and he's representing Cyprus, and is calling in actually from this city because he also lives in Enschede. CHRISTOS studies creative technology on the University of Twente, and his main focus has always been crafting audio-visual projects, mainly for entertainment purposes. And since he was a young kid, he always has been using his skills in music production, animation, modeling, programming, game design, and many more. And in 2020, he won the Creative Award at Gogbot, which is with his team of fellow students. Now, take it away, Christos.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Christos. Like Niels said, I'm a music producer, 3D artist, game developer, etc. So yeah, I made a game called Dice. It's a reading game, and I tried to like blend the old school reading games like Parappa the Rapper and Guitar Hero with the like classic Simon Says, which yeah, it's a game that kids play, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I can like show you the first two levels of my game right now.
Dice says fucking unbelievable.
nice.
Because you are back. You are back. You are back. You So yeah, that was my weird little game. If you guys like have any questions or anything else, I'll be in the chat. And yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you. I think if you unshare your screen, then we can
Yes,
have a little question. Yes. Thank you very much. Really nice to see all these visuals again. I remember from last year Cockpot, there was something which many of us really liked.
Yeah.
I have to say, because you did not explain it, or maybe I didn't catch it, I was like, okay, how does this game work? What do I have to do? Did I understand it right? That I have to press on the controller the right color when this little round is falling before it arrives to the red point. Yes.
Exactly that, yeah.
Yes.
And there's levels you can go through and all of that stuff.
Is it if I control the game, do I have an influence on the visuals and the sound, or not yet?
If you like fail, you get like really shitty visuals, I guess. But if you are a good player and you do everything correctly, you get the full cool visual.
Nice.
Spectrum.
And did you also make the sound?
Yeah, everything you hear, it's mine. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So how many levels would you like to make for this game?
Yeah, right now I have like the first 2 or 3 levels, but of course I'm looking to expand. It's really like early in progress at the moment, but yeah.
Nice. And do you imagine, so I know in rock band, it's like music from all kind of bands of the world. Do you imagine also working with other musicians, other artists for the visuals, or not?
Yes, that would be really cool to do. You know, like if we can get some other people and use their music and stuff like that, that would be amazing.
So shall we just make a call right now? So whoever wants to collaborate with CHRISTOS on this game, you're welcome.
Yeah, you can find me below in the
exactly. Nice. Thank you very much. I double check if we have more questions in the chat.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And I will give back the microphone to Niels. Thank you, CHRISTOS.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, CHRISTOS, and also thank you, Marie, again, of course. Now, for our last but definitely not least contestant, Thomas Meijnen from Belgium. And Thomas is responsible for design and development at Studio WATERZOOI. And Studio WATERZOOI is an immersive experience game studio based in Brussels in Belgium. They develop low-threshold aesthetic or narrative-driven games inspired by culture, philosophy, society and art, with a focus on the human condition. Now, after Thomas' presentation, we go directly to the last performance by irontrash@hotmail.eu. And Lasse will make sure that the link to vote will be in the chat at the same time. So only during the performance you can vote for the country that is your favorite. But for now, obviously, take it away, Thomas!
Hi, can you hear me all right? All right.
Yes.
Cool. So my name is Thomas WATERZOOI, and I'm the developer of Please Touch the Artwork. So Please Touch the Artwork is a project name of a growing set of relaxing mini games for PC and mobile, but also some real world art installations that are based on famous art movements or paintings. So season 1 is themed around Piet Mondrian, the abstract art pioneer from art movement The Style, founded in 1917 in our beloved host country, the Netherlands. So the first game is based on his compositions in red, blue, and yellow, which you see now on screen. So the famous paintings. It's a puzzle game of trial and error, which I'm now going to show. At first, but you will have to deduce some rules from these trials, of course. So you try out stuff, you have to reproduce the painting you see on the left to the right. But it becomes more and more hard. It's a bit of a metaphor for the creative process of the artist, where you have to try out stuff until you're satisfied with the results. Let me quickly fast forward to show you a bit how the game evolves. The paintings start looking more and more like the actual works. Voila. The second mini game is based on his work Broadway Boogie Woogie, which I'll show here. So this was when he was living in New York during the Second World War. It's a more story-driven game about Woogie and Boogie, two squares who just want to be together. You need to help Woogie reach Boogie so they can boogie woogie, obviously. But this becomes increasingly more difficult. Let me quickly give you an example. So you send in Woogie, and this is pretty easy, but as very soon enough, he gets some obstacles on his way that try to push him away from reaching Boogie, actually. Again, I'll fast forward to see how the painting or paintings, the levels start looking more and more like the actual real world painting. And then the third game is actually based on New York City. This game is about the excitement of moving to a big city, but that can go hand in hand with the feeling of being overwhelmed, being homesick, and sometimes being lonely, you know, missing your loved ones and family. And this is visualized by a form of a labyrinth where you can collect letters to form a poem. Let me fast forward again. So the labyrinth becomes more and more complex. Again, starts more and more looking like the actual painting. So voila, these are the mini games. And then to top it off, we also have some real world interactive installations, which I have some storyboarding here. So you see on the screen, the first installation looks like a normal painting hanging on the wall. The artwork seems to be affected by vandalism. You see a rope on the floor that should prevent you to come close, but it's cut. And there's a dirty handprint on the canvas. It triggers the fantasy of being able to touch the untouchable. Like the visitor starts doubting cultural norms where you normally cannot touch a painting and gets the feeling they're doing something naughty. So, but they can actually approach the painting and then play the first game you saw on this painting with the touch-based detection. Voila. The second interactive installation is called Landscape Artist Without Landscape. It's about the fantasy of landscape painting. You know, you get out there with your easel, your canvas, paint brushes, and you install yourself somewhere on a nice meadow with a thermos full of hot coffee. And next you want to start painting, but you realize there's no landscape. So in this installation, you're the one creating the landscape by drawing it with your finger on the empty canvas, and your drawing gets projected onto the big wall, and an AI judges the quality of your painting. So there's a tree being generated based on the line you drew, but the AI judges your drawing, and this raises the question, like, how can art be judged? So to top it off, to close it off, an important detail, all games are randomly and procedurally generated. So in that sense, each player will have its own unique art experience. Thank you for listening, and feel free to try and wishlist the free demo on Steam, exclusively available during the Euro Sickhouse Game Vision Festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you, really inspiring presentation. I don't see yet a question in the chat, but I have many myself. First, I am curious if now you are actually tempted to touch this painting in the museum, or how do you stop yourself from touching real Mondrian in a museum?
I've actually tried some. I've touched some, yeah,
All
just to
right.
know how it feels.
Okay.
It's a bit of a sneaky experience, yeah. But mainly the angles, just to be sure not to ruin the rest of the painting. Yeah.
All right, nice, exciting. Is this you mentioned, if I understood correctly, that there was a first chapter is about Mondrian. Is there some other artists you're gonna develop games?
Yes, good question. So on the roadmap, I also have Kandinsky, who's a Russian painter, Malevich, also a Russian painter, Delaunay, he and his wife, they're from France, also made some very nice abstract paintings, and Paul Klee.
Yeah.
So yeah, all and still enough abstract artists to tackle. Yes.
So you're in contact with this seems like the collection of the Centre Pompidou. You have to get in contact with the museum.
I should,
Yes,
yeah. It's on my list. Yeah.
All
Many
right.
things to do, but it's just me. I'm a solo developer. to
Okay.
clarify. Yeah.
Beautiful. I think lots of compliments are coming in the chat, so you can
Thank you
react to
very
this yourself on the YouTube. And for the question, that was it for today. Now I will give back the microphone to Neil.
irontrash@hotmail.eu. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the great games.
Eurovision. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Now is the time to make up your mind and vote. Judge.
Jury.
Chewbacca.
Push the button. Just go for it.
Oh, and donating. Voting.
Shallow graves.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Do you play the recorder often? Important vote. Vote.
I really don't hear what I'm doing.
That's interesting. Ears. I like eyes for your ears. Vote, but not for your own country.
What's your favorite tonight? Nobody knows.
Love.
Compassion.
Compassion.
Iron trash.
Smashing it up.
Woo!
Thank you so much, irontrash@hotmail.eu. Now, the lines are now officially closed. And with lines, I mean the tiny website with all the commercials that you just saw. So I hope everybody voted for their favorite. Now at this moment, Chichi is going to call up all the votes. And I hope in a minute I will get a tiny paper with all the winners. But for now, I do, first of all, want to thank all the people who are joined in today, especially, of course, all the contestants, all the indie game designers that they actually wanted to join us. And then they were also all so super awesome. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. But also, of course, the people in Sickhouse, like Chris behind the controls and Gert-Jan, who did the light in a way that I looked beautiful, which is very important. But also Marie, who did the communication in the Zoom, the moderators in the chat, of course the band. And it was really funny because this band didn't exist until Wednesday. And now they just happened to be here. And they are actually also quite cool. So I hope we see them in the next festivals everywhere. They should be headliners. For Sickhouse, so you saw a donate button for Sickhouse, also for all the participants, of course. Now I'm gonna say the obligatory kind of follow us, like us, use all our social media. I know it sounds terrible, but it is super fun to also make sure that Sickhouse is not only an Enschede place, but a place that everybody can enjoy, especially now that we're doing it online. I think it's a very fun thing for people to tune in, because every Friday we do a live stream. For the people who are in Enschede or around Enschede, our terrace is now also open. So you can come and join on our terrace. You can have a beer, you can have a cocktail. Every week we have another cocktail. So that is also like cocktails. Who doesn't like cocktails? People who don't drink, but everybody who drinks like cocktails. So that's a thing that is happening. I hope that the counting of the votes goes really well. In the meantime, also, so my friend and I, Yolanda, we have a podcast called Is It Queer Though, where we talk about everything that we think is queer enough to talk about. Last episode it was about sports, so that was a terrible episode. But the rest is all really fun to listen at. What else do we have? So in the end of November, we have the Overkill Festival. But the people who work for Sickhouse, some of those people also participate in other festivals. So the next one coming up, I think, is in Rotterdam, and it's called Fake Me Hard. So that's a thing that's also happening. And of course, we have the Gochbot Festival in Enschede as well. How long does it take to count votes? Also, so if we finally have the chance that everything is opening again, oh, Marie, you can come in, definitely.
Niels, we need the login.
Oh my God, did you lose the login? Okay, so I will write something on a piece of paper now. Maybe Tsuruya can play something on the violin in the meanwhile. I don't know if that's possible, because this is a very long name. And I can't say it out loud. No. Sorry, this will take a long time. So people are already asking me for autographs. That's amazing. Apparently did really good. I made this so that the person who is in charge could remember it, but that didn't work. So, everybody, I know you're getting really excited. I am getting really excited too. It is such an exciting evening. And as at the actual Eurovision Song Contest, sometimes things take a little bit longer than you actually expect. But actually in the whole life, everything takes a little bit longer than you expect. Like you think you're an adult when you're 14, but then it goes on and on and on. I am saying things that doesn't make sense anymore. So, anywho, did we get a check of if Tsuruya wanted to play like a waiting song? I cannot see. Gert-Jan, our beautiful light man. Can you check if Tsuruya is open for a mini intermezzo for when we're waiting for the final votes, because I accidentally logged out apparently. Chris is saying yes. We are going to a 4-minute intermezzo and then we will be right back. I am very sorry, but I hope you're still enthusiastic, because I am.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live again? Oh my god. Oh my god. God? God? Creation, creation. I am computer. I am robot. What are you? Are you robot?
Robot is real.
Robot is real. Real is robot. You are not. I am robot. You are not. Are you robot?
Life is not real. None of this is real.
But why? Why must I? Why must I? Here, now. Why must I?
You must because you are.
Are you robot?
Nah.
Oh. Then I'm just gonna play some flute. One one 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 win lose win. There are no losers in this game. Win lose win. No losers in this game. Welcome to the world of game. You robot? You robot?
My robot, please.
Intermezzo music, intergalactic, intermezzo, intermezzo, vocoder, voice, vote. Donate money. I am feeling particularly rich today. Chilling.
I'm feeling particularly poor today.
Two minutes left. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. While I say there's no more 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes left, left, right. Come up for gaming rights. Are you guys excited? Who's gonna win? We will know in less than 2 minutes. My wig is falling off by all this excitement for gaming, love, Eurovision, game, Sickhouse, Iron Trash at homo.eu, Iron Trash at homo.eu, Iron Trash at homo.eu, Iron Trash at homo.eu, Iron Trash at homo.eu.
One more minute. One more minute.
I'm feeling less trashy every minute here.
Play the flute like you've never played the flute.
When Iron Trash at hotmail.eu is going to a slow ending, we finally have the results. Thank you so much for your patience. Very happy with it. So what I'm gonna do is, in the spirit of the actual Eurovision, we're gonna say the top three with points, these points, and those points. The point, that's the word, not points. So I'm gonna start with the third place, if that's okay. Oh, and by the way, I just saw the results as well really quickly when I tuned in. And so it was actually a super close for everybody in. So that's good news for everybody. Now, and also again, thank you so much for participating. Now, on the third place, we have Thomas from Belgium. Yay! Woo. I can see everybody here, so that's fun to watch.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to thank Mondrian, of course, and everybody who voted for me, and all the other contestants. It was a great festival. Hopefully,
awesome. I don't know if you can hear it, but everybody in the studio is applauding quite a lot. So that's super amazing. Then on the second place we have Tatiana, France.
Woo! Thank you.
I'm clapping on my book, so you can't hear it. But thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And thanks everyone who voted for me and all the contestants. My thirst for weirdness has been quenched.
Awesome. And then now, for the big moment. Now we thought we had poppers with confetti, but it turns out that it's not biodegradable. So you just have to do it with me. The winner on number 1 is Jason VAKKER from Russia.
Woo! Thank you very much. It means world to me. At least, what can I say? Remember that
anything is possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we will see you in November on the Overkill Festival. Thank you so much. And for everybody who's watching, thank you so much. And also watch the Eurovision tomorrow, because why not? Thank you, everybody, and have a super good evening. Bye-bye.